Hello and welcome back to the final Dev Talk in our series talking about Battlegrounds Season 4. I'm Mitchell.
I'm Dominic.
And we're designers on the Battlegrounds Hearthstone team, talking about all the new content that's coming out. Today we're going to talk about the last two minion types being added, which are Quilboar and Mechs. So let's just jump right into it with Quilboar. So this season, what Quilboar gets to do is more blood gem manipulation. So in the past, you would be able to get a lot of blood gems, and there's some minions that cared about playing blood gems on them, but the blood gems themselves just kind of stayed as these static +1/+1s. Now you have ways to grow your blood gems way bigger than that. One minion you can use is Moonbacon Jazzer, which is battlecry for the rest of the game. Your blood gems give an extra +1 health. Or Prickly Piper, which is Death Rattle for the rest of your game. Your blood gems give an extra +1 attack. With these, you can scale your blood gems to these ginormous stat givers, way bigger than your baseline +1/+1. I think in some playtests I've seen them get as big as about +17/+17, which is really big.
Yeah. I really love the variety that these minions give to Quilboar games because sometimes you'll get lots of attack and be playing Divine Shield minions, and other times you'll get tons of health and get to put that on minions that you want to survive, like Rivendare.
One of the new minions we also have coming is Bongo Bopper, which is a great way for you to generate additional blood gems, as well as something that scales itself because it plays more blood gems on it each turn.
This is also a fun one to play with Drakari Enchanter, which will double your end of turn effects.
The last thing we also have coming to Quilboar is Bristleback on tier 6. Which is Avenge 1, play a blood gem on all your Quilboar. And this is the first time we're playing blood gems during the combat phase, which let you take advantage of some synergies that you normally couldn't do, such as refreshing a Divine Shields on Tough Tuss, or giving your Puffer Quills Venomous again. We're also making a couple small tweaks to existing Quilboar minions, including a change to Thorn Collar, which was previously on tier 3, and is now being moved down to tier 2, with just the Death Rattle. We want to make sure that there was a reliable way that you could generate blood gems on a lower tier that wasn't quite as swingy as something like Road Boar, which, especially in the late game, just kind of dropped off really hard. We also have a change coming to Charlga, which is now no longer going to play blood gems on itself. In the past, it was fine when blood gems were always giving +1/+1, but when you can scale them way bigger than that, Charlga started getting a little bit too big.
Yeah, I think it's time that we jump into Mechs now. They've got a new focus on magnetic. We can start here with Lullabot, nice and simple. At the end of your turn, gain +1/+1. It's a great way to start your scaling early, and it doesn't need to take up a board slot to do it. We also have Accordatron, which is Mech's unique way to get an extra gold. Every turn you'll get more gold, and you can also stack this one a whole bunch. And before you know it, you'll be getting 20 gold every turn. Scrap Scraper is a great way to get more magnetics over the course of the game as you work your way towards Utility Drone on tier 5, which is a really good way to keep your scaling competitive later in the game, because for every magnetic minion that you've attached, those mechs will keep scaling every turn. And finally, Polarizing Beatboxer. Whenever you magnetize another minion, it also magnetizes to this. So as you're buying more magnetics and Scrap Scraper is giving you more, then you'll get an extra magnetization every time you attach it.
It's also worth mentioning a change that we're making to Magnetic, which is previously you needed a board space to be able to play a Magnetic minion. Now you can play a Magnetic even if your board is full of all 7 minions. This actually came out of playtesting because there was a lot of frustration when you were getting all of these extra magnetic minions off your Scrap Scraper, but then you had to sell something you cared about to be able to make room to play it, and it just didn't feel so good. So we made this change so that it's a lot easier for you to engage with the system while still getting that tough decision making about where you want to put your strong magnetic effects.
Well, that's all the new content. Now all 10 minion types are live on Battlegrounds. You can check them all out, new synergies, new stuff, go play.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and have fun on the Battlegrounds.